So from the time I was very young, I never fully trusted authority figures in my life in terms of giving me advice and helping me find answers to challenges I was having. It could be my parents or my friends' parents or my teachers or my coaches. It didn't matter who, but I always just had this slight distrust that the advice I was being given was the best advice. And something birthed inside of me from an early age, really manifested more into college and as I got older, is I felt like I was going to have to figure out the answers to life on my own. I was going to have to go out and pave my own way. I was going to have to, instead of just listening to what one person said I should do, I was going to have to go out and accumulate, information and do a bunch of my own research and sift through all the possible solutions and all the possible paths that I could take, and then find the one that felt best to me. Find the solution that was going to lead me to a place I actually wanted to end up. And that tendency for me to do that literally has made me who I am today. And it has represented itself in so many different ways. It was around 2010. All of a sudden, when I would eat, my stomach started hurting, and I started to get eczema, which is like this itchy skin rash. And it was on my arms and my legs. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Super uncomfortable and self-conscious about it. And so I went to the doctor, and, again, they were just like, are you using any lotion on that? And I knew that was some bullshit advice. Like, lotion was not going to fix at a core level whatever was causing this eczema. It's a perfect example of like the type of advice that I cringe at when I hear and shy away from. Anything that's like a Band-Aid solution. So I spent this one was challenging. It took me 4, 5, 6 months of doing research online, just books and blog posts and podcasts. I was just like consuming everything I could to try and understand what was happening to me and why I was seeing this health challenge in the form of eczema. And I finally stumbled upon the real solution. I finally learned what was going on, like at a biological level in my gut, that was causing these inflammatory markers to leak through my intestines and get in my bloodstream and lodge themselves under my skin, creates the eczema. And those inflammatory markers are looking for like a foreign invader, because I don't want to go into it all, right? I'm not a health coach, but I truly discovered what was happening in my body. I needed to know what was really going on, and I needed to know how did I get to that point? And what I discovered is that through a diet over many years, it was very filled with toxins and processed food and just bad, in college it was like chicken wings and Jaeger bombs, for years. And that eventually caught up with me. And so I started eating a very healthy, high nutrient diet, lots of leafy greens in my diet. And over the course of and by the way, I got a food allergy test done. I was allergic to over 100 different foods. Like, my gut had just become wrecked, and it was responding, in inflamed way to a lot of different foods, even like stuff like watermelon or garlic or chicken, just stuff that, it shouldn't, be, but it was because it was just so messed up. And so I learned that the core solution to fixing that was to eat that high nutrient diet to detoxify and heal my gut. And I did that. I started drinking a lot of green juices and green smoothies and green salads and vegetable soups and all these things. And over the course of about 6 more months of doing that, my food allergies went away. My eczema completely cleared up. And over time, I was able to start eating all those foods that I had been allergic to that caused my stomach to hurt, get inflamed, eczema, without that happening. And now to this day, I can still do that. And you're wondering, why am I like ranting about this? Well, that process of me having a challenge and then diving deep into it to find out what's really going on and to find out the truth of what needs to happen to fix it. Not what the doctor wants to sell you or the cream, or the pill, but the real truth biologically of how to fix it. That is what jazzes me up, and that is what I'm obsessed with. And that obsession bounces from one thing to another, right? When I was stuck in the 9-to-5 world, I became obsessed with figuring out how to create passive income because I hated working and it was sucking my soul. And so I dove into real estate investing. It took me years and years. That was really challenging. But I created enough passive income to pay my bills, so I didn't have to work anymore. And then I turned around and shared that in the form of a real estate investing program. And I coached that for years as well. The eczema thing was prior to me being a coach, but I started a nutrition blog for a year. There's still some articles out there that I wrote about this stuff because I was really passionate about sharing the solutions that I had discovered. And so that is what I am here for. That's what I'm here to do, is to get to the bottom of things and to provide you with real, truthful information that hits at the core of whatever challenge it is that you may face. That's what I've done in my latest course, Nail Your Niche, which is all about helping coaches, experts who want to become educators actually make the right decision of picking their niche so that they will love what they do, be aligned with, the offer that they're making that they can actually deliver on, and they won't change their niche 10 more times before it's all said and done, like I did, and like many other people do. So my why is to empower you with the knowledge and the wisdom so that you can go out and live to your fullest potential. I will be here doing that until I die. It will be different forms and different topics, but rest assured that if you take the time to consume something from me, then it's going to be thorough, it's going to be well thought out, and I'm going to have truly believed that I have hit at the core of what's going on, and I will have that solution packaged up and delivered for you so that you can go out and, instead of consuming some information that's not helpful for you, waste your time, send you down the wrong path, you can get what you actually need, the truth. And then that allows you to be empowered to go out and live life to your greatest potential unencumbered. That's what I'm here for, and I've got your back. Just wanted to share that with you guys today because I've been inspired. This is a follow-up from last episode where I talked about the Start With Why book. That's a little bit about my background. The eczema story is an example of me doing what I do. I've done that many times over with other challenges I've had in my life. That's my why, and I'd love to know what your why is too. Share it with me. Email me, brian@brianelwood.net, if you want any help with this, coming up with your why. But I definitely recommend you grab Simon Sinek's book. It will help you out tremendously. That's all I got for you guys. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.